Hey, what's good, y'all? We back with another video, and today we're watching the video titled Akaash Singh's Humiliation Ritual Just Got Way Worse by American Redact. Now, if you tuned into my previous video about Akaash, pretty much we just kind of went over everything about how his wife was like treating him. It did look like a big humiliation ritual, if I'm being honest. But let's get into the video and see what bro has to say. No, I'm good for that. This shit feel like home. I ain't never going back.
There's no way a girl this beautiful doesn't break my heart. I was like, there's no way this isn't gonna end with me with egg on my face.
I'm
actively trying to have an OG because this couple is so fucking good looking, and you haven't seen Nav yet, but wait till you.
By the way, you probably see me sweating. I'm definitely gonna sweat. Yo, the heat is blasting like 80 degrees right now. Something wrong with my heat, but I'd rather have heat than not have heat when it's cold outside. So you're gonna see the sweat for at least like this video and maybe the next.
You can see him. His body goes crazy. His face card always slays, never declines. And it's kind of weird because I'm talking about your husband.
Alright, so it seems that Akaash Singh's brutal humiliation ritual just continues to get worse.
Oh, that's his mic
been
chipping like that.
3 weeks since Myron from Fresh and Fit exposed Akaash's bizarre relationship with his wife, how she fantasizes about other men on her podcast, and how she reminisces on all the fun she had in the frat houses back in college. Which doesn't even seem that bad until you realize that she tricked Akaash into believing that they were both virgins up until their marriage.
Bro.
My wife also hadn't had any sexual partners, so that helped us connect a lot more.
Let me ask you this.
With that.
If you've seen her, then it's hard to believe. Yeah. I remember I was just like, what? But she was 22, I was 31. There was an age gap.
Sure. Did you lie, or did you come right out and say like, oh, me too? Or was it, what did that conversation go like?
Me too.
I don't remember how it came. I think she said it.
Blacked out?
She said it, and then I was like...
When she said, I'm a virgin, you went, your heart exploded?
Yeah.
Oh, he got happy. He said
yeah, she straight lied to little bro.
I was
a stallion compared to anybody else.
Yo, bro is he's in for a situation, bro. She straight lied to him. Like, I know they're gonna show it here because they showing like the initials, but it's crazy what he did to Shorty, bro, or what she did.
So happy.
What Shorty did to him.
So relieved.
I was popping my pussy and living my best life.
She was popping that thing.
White boy frat houses, and I had a roster of guys that I would rotate through.
Wait, okay, I have two butthole stories. So one time I met this guy on Tinder, and I made the dumb mistake of letting him sleep over, like not really wanting to hook up.
Butthole stories.
And I like woke up in the morning and like my asshole was a little sore. Oh my god!
And the whole thing was so explosive that it pretty much nuked the guy's entire online presence and reputation. And the worst part about this is that the story hasn't even died down yet. If anything, it's just starting to blow up. And honestly, it's become
Hold on. We got to scroll this. I was watching all of these videos. I was super locked in.
Entire online presence and reputation. And the worst part about
look. Matter of fact, I don't watch Playing with Fire. I don't watch Myron. He's a dweeb.
Is that the story?
But that's what he's beefing with. Look at MTR.
Hasn't even died down yet. If anything, it's just starting to blow up. And honestly, it's become so mainstream that it's now permanently attached to Akaash's brand, ruining both his reputation and his career as a podcasting comedian.
Yeah.
Akaash's comedy largely revolves around criticizing other people's relationships, and most of the viral clips of his routine online have to do with him calling couples out in the crowd. But that really just won't work anymore since
they kind of just ruined his whole situation. She ruined his whole situation like that. And he not finna divorce Shorty, I ain't gonna lie.
knows that he's
because if he do, he's cooked.
Biggest doormat of all time. I mean, we're already seeing it happen, because during his first comedy show after this whole story broke, he was apparently extremely awkward about the whole thing, and it was clear that it was affecting his act.
Bro sweating more than me.
The audience members, he pretty much used his time on stage as a therapy session, pleading with the crowd that his wife is loyal and was just joking on this whole time. So the dude's going through it. I mean, his wife single-handedly ruined his career and then bragged about it for clout. Like, she's trying really hard to be this girl boss influencer, but it's only resulted in the destruction of her husband's livelihood.
No offense to the homeless people, but like, you know when you get on the subway and there's like a homeless person sleeping and like everyone has to get out of that car?
Y'all ain't gonna lie, bro. I can't let a shorty with no nyash. Come on, she's slamming bro out. He Indian, so it's different, but no nyash, bruh. That's crazy. She fire though.
Yeah, that's what my
But
husband.
that's why she's evil, bro. Look at her. Like, she ain't got no brain. She's just straight manipulative. Drying bro out.
Smell like. Oh my god.
And bro, I ain't gonna lie. What she just say? And then bro letting himself get stomped out. It's kind of crazy.
Want us to get out of that car. Yeah, that's what my husband's balls smell like. Oh my god, I hope he's not
Wow.
mad.
Also, on top of the fact that it's likely ruined his comedy career, what's even worse about this whole thing is that it's likely destroyed the dynamic he has with Andrew Schultz and the guys on the Flagrant podcast.
Andy already ain't fuck with
because
Shorty.
the Flagrant podcast has always loved to clown on guys in these types of relationships.
Whatever makes you sleep at night.
Yo, do you think that your girl has slept with 3 times the amount of guys she's told you?
Why the fuck did you just ask me that?
I need to make it real.
I didn't say body count.
You
I said
walking
I want to
around.
hear about a couple of them.
My internet killed. Hold on.
I just want to see.
What are you gonna get out of that? What are you gonna get?
Oh, bro.
I just want to make sure you
jerking off to
she
it,
got
you
good
cunt?
taste.
Yeah,
huh?
This video
Just make sure she got
just
good
potato
taste.
view.
I mean, they probably have over 100 episodes torching Will Smith and everything his wife said about him in the media.
Over
And
100.
now that Akaash was exposed as the biggest cucumber king of all time,
Cucumber,
that
hey,
dynamic really
yo.
won't work anymore. I mean, Andrew Schultz is never going to let this go. And you can already tell that he finds this whole thing to be absolutely hilarious. Because the Flagrant guys actually ended up responding to the whole thing while Akaash was away on vacation. And it
he
seemed
took
like
a
they
long
were
vacation.
desperately wanting to make jokes about it. But knowing how much it's eating away at Akaash, they just didn't.
Changed that. It was raining. Now it's sunny. Like the shit.
Akaash is in India or Dubai.
A
planned trip. A planned trip that was planned before this madness. Okay? He's there. And obviously we want to talk about what's going on, but we don't feel right talking about without him here. Mm-hmm. So once he's back, we're going to have that conversation. I'm sure that'll be spirited.
Oh, man.
Climate change.
It's over.
Climate change is crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yeah,
that
bro. If he get on this joint and start spazzing, bro, I ain't gonna lie. This is gonna be so toxic. I don't even watch their pod. I might mess around and see what's up. I ain't gonna cap.
climate change.
Hold up. Bro got his nails painted.
Baking soda.
Yeah. Baking soda.
So we're not gonna make any jokes, bro. We're not
making.
making any jokes. We're trying to treat
We're
this.
not making any jokes because we're a serious political podcast.
Yeah, we're high tea,
Sure.
man.
A high tea.
And you could tell that they wanted to clown on him so bad, but held their tongues out of respect. Because in the Patreon episode they recorded later this day, they essentially roasted Akaash the entire time, and as a result, a lot of the episode is just a censored, blurry circle.
And we do it all over.
Hey,
That
yo.
was crazy. Cut that.
Oh man.
How do you want me to cut it out? What do you? What
did you want to cut?
I don't know. I don't even know.
What did you want to cut?
I don't even know.
Also, how would you do it? What would you just
Blur me
leave
out.
this really funny part in and then cut a random part and then we come back with
Yeah, absolutely
Exactly.
do that.
So what would happen? What was happening in that moment? Were you getting a little wild?
Nah, you said Akaash, and then it was a cut.
I see.
See, there we go.
I see. That's interesting.
No.
If he makes you cut it all,
Yeah.
you better tell me.
I will.
No, wait, no.
I want to hear all that same energy.
So they
I want to hear
just
all that.
they just on there flaming, bro. See, that's why you can't really talk about people's situation. Look at me talking about people's situation, but I don't really clown on nobody, man. Bro, just he made some bad decisions, man. I ain't gonna lie, and it's coming back to bite him in the ass.
Nah, I want to cut out. I'm saying it right now.
Anyway, what y'all want to talk about, man?
Nothing now.
He
I mean,
gotta.
you just know that they have a separate group chat where they send each other all the clips of Jasleen disrespecting Akaash into oblivion. Also, just based off the way they were acting in these clips alone, it's almost as if they were relieved that the truth about Akaash's wife is finally out in the public. Like, they've probably tried for years to hint to Akaash that his wife is a monster that only loves Akaash's money. Because
Yeah.
the fact of the matter is that the wife has disrespected Akaash basically the entire time they've been together. Like, there's not a single photo or
Look at
video of
this.
them online
Bro
sharing
can't even get a
kiss
good kiss.
or even pecking on the lips. In fact, she always manages to dodge Akaash when he tries to go in
Weave.
for a kiss, even at their own
It's a
wedding.
lot of videos
also,
like
in that
this,
same
bro.
wedding video, she couldn't even say that she loved Akaash. She instead repeatedly says that she felt love from Akaash, which
Yo, and it's crazy, right? Cause like, hold on. We got to bring the camera up real quick. Yo, my stuff was messing up earlier. I recorded a whole video and I had to scrap it. But yes, they're Indian. One of their things is like no PDA. So I thought about that. I'm like, all right, cool, no public display of affection. But then you think about like a whole bunch of other things that aren't traditional. Like, okay, no PDA, right? Is that the only hill you dying on for being traditional as far as like their culture goes? Because she's talking about popping her hoo-ha all over the place. Talking about somebody putting a finger in her ass. That's crazy. He makes all types of crazy jokes. They do a whole bunch of things that aren't traditional. So somebody tried to bail her out and say like, yo, it's because Indians don't do a public display, or I guess they're like Hindu. I don't like to be. I'm not super like. I don't know a bunch about this stuff as far as like the races, but I think they're like Hindu. But long story short, somebody tried to shoot Shorty Bell, and although it makes sense, it don't make sense in this situation. Without all the videos and the podcast clips that she had, it probably would have been understandable. But without that, it just looked crazy.
Really can't be normal on the day of your wedding, right?
The first day I met Akaash, I felt like I could
My right
feel
ear
love
going
from
crazy.
him. And then the first date, and the first time we kissed, and the first time he asked me to be his girlfriend, and on, I felt so much love from him.
Why they got so much film of them being
at
together
the
like
wedding
that
mark, I didn't have any expectation for that feeling to increase, but that feeling has increased where I feel even more love from him than I ever thought that I could.
Funnily enough, though, out of all the things to get
What?
defensive about, it was the whole kissing on the cheek thing that made her make a response video, where she makes the excuse that she's just really uncomfortable with PDA, which honestly would be a good excuse if she wasn't on TikTok and her own podcast
Hold up.
about all the sexual fantasies that she's done and wishes that she could do.
Bro smart. We're gonna skip this. It's gonna skip. I ain't got premium
Guitars.
yet, but it's gonna skip. We'll get to premium.
And then I'll also respond to the people saying I don't like my husband because I turned away from a kiss.
So many times.
I've never liked PDA, physical touch. I find it really overstimulating. And so it's something I actually work through with my husband because that's his love language. And I feel like for him, he tries to do physical touch to regulate his emotions, and I find it really dysregulating. So it's something we kind of work through in high stress situations because I get overstimulated when a lot of things are happening, and like my mother-in-law is there, my mom is there, and Akaash will tend to kiss me when there's a lot of people around, and sometimes I'm overstimulated, so I'm just like, oh, so yeah, if you want to know like my whole fucking
Start going into the child
psychosis.
fib. See how fast you
And so,
start talking?
even if this were the truth, it still doesn't justify not kissing him on the day of their own wedding. Or even just recently when Akaash proposed to her the second time while they were in India. Like, if you haven't
this
seen
is
that
wild,
clip
man.
already, it's really bad.
It's kinda
She not only
cringe.
dodges
Weave.
Akaash's kiss after he gets
Oh
on one
my
knee to propose,
God.
but after seeing the size of the diamond that Akaash sadly paid a lot of money for,
50
it
bands?
was literally all she could talk about for the rest of the video.
She's like, oh my God. 50 bands. I don't know how much that ring costs, but it looked like it costs a lot.
I am renewing my vows.
Pink diamonds?
Oh,
Oh, it's so cringe.
Sing forever again.
Yes.
This is so like. Look, she's just staring at the diamond. This is so odd, man. It's hard to look at.
Drink eating.
Did you guys know this? Yes. Oh.
And I mean, although bro getting stomped on, he tried to do the right thing.
How big is this?
Big enough for you to shut up every time I tell you.
Oh man, it's the weave they talking about.
This is so good. It looks so beautiful.
That diamond look crazy.
So yeah, as you can see now, it's becoming more and more apparent that the only reason she's with Akaash is because he is a millionaire. Like, she straight up doesn't have a job and just spends Akaash's hard-earned money
don't work,
all day
nigga.
long, which she shamelessly brags about on her podcast.
But like any man that doesn't want to have a joint bank account or isn't being transparent with his account, that's a fucking red flag. His money is our money,
And my money is my money.
is my money.
She don't make no
That
money.
is actually my number one. They must be generous with their finances from day
And so I think when she says
Bro.
these things, she thinks she's being some kind of stand-on-business girl boss influencer or whatever you want to call it. But in reality, she just comes across as the most ungrateful person of all
Yes.
time. Because she actually could have a decent job right now. Like someone found her LinkedIn profile and she actually has a pretty respectable resume, so she could be earning a pretty good salary. But
This what y'all out here doing? Y'all out here looking up people like, oh my god, you just looked up her fucking LinkedIn. This is kind of weird. Maybe niggas found it casually, but this is weird. Talking about, yo, you can get a good job. She got a good job, bruh. She milking little bro.
instead, she just chooses to waste Akaash's Patreon money on designer bags and clothing while pathetically pretending to be an influencer. So the size of Akaash's bank account is the only thing that keeps her around. And unfortunately, if this whole controversy ends in divorce, she would effectively own 50% of everything Akaash is worth,
she gonna cook
as
little
she's
bro.
confirmed that they did not sign a prenup. Because, and get this, she thinks prenups are red flags.
A prenup is a red flag?
Or is the idea of asking a girl to sign a prenup incredibly offensive? And only one way. Like if I asked someone to sign a prenup because I had some like booming business, then I would be like, yeah, can you just sign this prenup because like I don't want to like lose all my money. But then like if a guy asked me to sign a prenup, I would be like, I would call off the wedding. Like I would literally call off the
Maybe she's trolling. Maybe she's trolling. Maybe she's trolling. But this just don't add up with like the rest of the data we got. The rest of the research say she being a bird. Said it's okay if I make somebody sign a prenup because I'm up. But if a man is up, this is her words, and he wants me to sign a prenup, we calling the wedding off. That's disgusting. I mean, okay, y'all can hit it, y'all can hit me with the yo. We heard her, bro. I just had to like walk through that because I hate the way she talk.
You would have called off the wedding if I asked you to sign a prenup.
Oh, she's talking to him?
I'm not even
She's talking to little bro right now. Oh my goodness.
joking.
I had.
If you were sexually
Skip this. Whoa. What is these ads? Hold on, I can't even find the skip button. What are these ads, man?
So yeah, this just really looks like a lose-lose situation for Akaash Singh. I mean, he either ends things with her and loses half of his lifetime earnings,
Yeah.
or stays in this extremely unhealthy relationship and retains the Akaash Singh label that's been handed to him by the
Akaash.
public, which unfortunately he will probably do. Like, he lives this every day.
Oh, like,
and sadly enough, he's
yeah.
even talked about how he manages his feelings in the relationship on a podcast he did months before this all went down.
Yeah, it's turbulent. So we didn't have any tools. Our fights would get crazy. Like, I am very calm with her until I'm not, and then it's hard for me to cap the end.
0 to 100 in a second.
0 to
You're
100.
0 to 0 for 10 days and then.
She never felt unsafe like I would hit her.
Sure.
But like, I like
Sure.
hit myself a couple of times like a fucking maniac, and like, that's not gonna make you feel safe.
Yeah, I was gonna say that makes her feel really safe, man. You just start punching yourself in the face, right? Yeah. At least bro going to therapy, man.
So it was a lot of therapy. As soon as we
You
got
can even see in his body language right now. Like, look at his eyes. He's looking down. He feeling this. He probably, I don't know. He already read, so I don't know if he like nervous, but you could tell, bro, really feeling that.
together, I'd been thinking about therapy
Look, he
for a while.
Picking his eye. He's very uncomfortable talking about this.
And I realized I love this girl, and I don't even think I knew how much until therapy. But like, I was like, yeah, I love this girl. This girl, I want to make it work with. I can't let this get in the way. So I started therapy 2016, I think.
Regardless of what he does, though, no one is ever forgetting this. Especially because he's a comedian who used to clown on guys for being in quote-unquote down bad relationships.
Down bad.
The only thing Akaash has going for him right now is that he doesn't have a child with the lady. Like, even if he has to
Yeah.
hand over 50% after a divorce, he can still slowly make that back. But once a
Yeah.
child's in the picture, it will be 100% over for Mr. Singh.
Come on,
and he
man.
will be trapped forever.
Don't get her
Gosh,
pregnant,
like,
bruh.
please don't divorce me because my credit score is fucked up too, and it would leave me in a really bad position.
You hear this?
But then I guess like I just would go to OnlyFans or something like that, and like it would
The
even.
hell you will.
It will even out.
Oh, she
No, I
she
said
just
if, like, God forbid.
she
you
just
know.
be joking like that
Don't
all the
say
time,
that.
talking about the
You
end.
said it.
Why
very
are you
weird.
joking about
I'm
that?
not joking. You're joking about getting on OnlyFans. If I.
Then she started gaslighting little bro. Yeah, she got it.
I wouldn't do it. Why I wouldn't do it anyway? Those are my feet.
Well, don't even joke
Don't
about
joke
it.
about my feet.
So yeah, I think it's safe to say that his wife has done irreversible damage to his career, his well-being, and his reputation. And the craziest part is that he probably won't do anything about it.
No, he's
Fortunately though, he will be back on Flagrant soon to discuss his side of the story, which hopefully will result in a full-blown intervention. So when that happens, I will definitely be making a video on it. So make sure to subscribe.
Yeah, sub to Lil Bro. Sub to me as well. But sub to what was it, American Redact? That's pretty much it for the video. To be honest, Akaash is in like a very weird situation. If he's funny enough, I would suggest that he just joke about it. I think divorcing would be like a tough loss. He would lose a lot of money up front if that's in the cards for him to actually divorce her and that's how he feels. He would definitely lose a lot. But if he's funny enough, he's gonna make all that money back and he'll be good. He hasn't had a kid with her yet, so whatever he does, I just can't keep seeing Lil Bro go outside like that. But that's it for the video. If you like the video, like the video. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and I'm out of here.